Peppa Pig and the Earth Day Adventure. It's Earth Day, and Peppa Pig and her family are ready to celebrate with a visit to the botanical gardens. Before they go, Peppa and George sort the recycling. Newspapers go in the red bin, cans go in the blue bin, and bottles go in the green bin. Vegetable scraps and egg shells go in the compost bin, says Peppa. Grandpa Pig will use the compost in his garden. Ew, says George. It's time to go. And Daddy Pig has a surprise, an electric car. The car runs on batteries instead of gas. That helps the air stay clean. The car even has a name. It is called Roger. This car can drive itself, says Daddy Pig. Peppa and George look out the window on the way to the botanical gardens. Look, says Peppa, a windmill. Ooh, says George. Mr. Bull built a windmill near my school, says Peppa. The wind turns the blades and they make electricity. Whoosh, says George. At the botanical gardens, Peppa and her family meet Miss Rabbit. Welcome, she says. Would you like to see the wildflower garden? Yes, please, says Peppa. Look at all the bees, says Mummy Pig. The bees and flowers help each other, Miss Rabbit tells them. The bees take pollen from one flower and move it on to another one. That helps the flower make seeds, which grow into new flowers. The bees take some of the nectar back to the hive and use it to make honey, Miss Rabbit says. Peppa likes honey. George likes honey too. I like honey too. Do you? Peppa and her family visit the room with cacti and palm trees. Peppa sees a new plant. What is that? She asks. That's a Venus flytrap, Miss Rabbit says. It eats flies. Peppa and George watch while the plant eats a fly. Wow, says Peppa. Chomp, says George. The next room is very wet. This is the rainforest garden, says Miss Rabbit. These plants need a lot of water. Miss Rabbit flips a switch and turns on the rain. Next, they head outside to the children's garden, where they find something really special, a muddy puddle. Peppa's friends are there visiting the botanical gardens today, too. Hello, Susie Sheep. Hello, Pedro Pony. Hello, Mandy Mouse, she says. On the way home, Daddy has a rest while Roger drives the car. It's like magic, says Peppa. Police officers, Panda and Squirrel stop Daddy Pig's car because Daddy Pig doesn't have his hands on the wheel. But it's okay. Roger is driving. Roger shows his driver's license to the officers. It's dark when the family returns home. It has been a great Earth Day. Will you be all right out here, Roger? Asks Peppa. Oh, yes, says Roger. Good night, Peppa. Good night, Roger, says Peppa. Happy Earth Day. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Daddy Pig is driving and he doesn't have his hands on the wheel, but actually Roger's driving and he shows the police officers his driving license. Peppa Pig and the Day at the Farm. Peppa Pig and George are excited. They are going to spend the day in Mrs. Badger's farm. Daddy Pig drives the car. "What do you think you'll see at the farm today?" asked Daddy Pig. "Dinosaur!" shouts George. "There won't be a dinosaur, George," says Mummy Pig, "but there will be a tractor." "What's a tractor?" asked Peppa. "It's like a car but with very big wheels," says Daddy Pig. "It can drive through mud." Daddy Pig loves tractors. Everybody loves mud. Daddy Pig stops the car. "What's all this traffic?" he asks. "Honk, honk. Beep, beep. What's blocking the road?" Then Peppa sees it. "It's Miss Badger," she says. "On her tractor," says Daddy Pig. Mrs. Badger waves, and Daddy Pig follows the tractor to the farm. Peppa's friends, Danny Dog, Pedro Pony, and Susie Sheep are visiting today too. "Who wants to feed the chickens?" asks Mrs. Badger. "We do," shouts Peppa. "First we have to wash our hands," says Miss Badger. Everyone sings. "Wash, wash, wash our hands, wash them nice and clean. Bubbly, scrubbly, scrubbly, bubbly, wash them nice and clean." Peppa and her friends feed the chickens. "Here, chickadee chick," says Peppa. "Buck, buck." "Cluck, cluck, cluck," says George. "Buck, buck." Mrs. Badger brings out a basket of baby chicks. Everyone gets to hold one. "Cheep, cheep, cheep," says the chick. "They're so sweet," says Peppa. The children visit the guinea pigs and the ducks. Squeak, squeak, quack, quack. Everyone washes their hands again. Then Mrs. Badger leads the children to the strawberry field. "Fill your baskets," she said, "and have a snack too." Peppa picks a big strawberry and tastes it. "Yum," she says. "Who would like to see my tractor?" asks Mrs. Badger. Everyone shouts, "Me, I would." "Isn't she a beauty?" asks Mrs. Badger. "Ooh," says Peppa. "She's lovely," says Susie Sheep. Mrs. Badger starts the tractor. Vroom! She attaches the wagon. "Hop in, everybody." Mrs. Badger drives the tractor through the gate out into a field of tall grass. "This field is ready to be cut," she says. "Wait here and watch." She attaches the cutter to the front and the baler to the back. The tractor cuts and bales the hay. "Wow!" Everyone claps. Mummy and Daddy Pig are coming to pick up Peppa and George. There's another traffic jam, and Mummy Pig doesn't want to wait. She turns off the road and into the mud. Uh-oh, the mud is very deep. Mrs. Badger drives the tractor down a grassy hill and through a mud puddle. Peppa sees something up ahead. "Look," she shouts, "that's our car. Mommy and Daddy are stuck in the mud." Mrs. Badger knows just what to do. She hooks the car to the tractor and pulls it from the mud. Slurp, plop. "Hooray!" everyone shouts. It has been a great day at the farm. "Tractors are the best," says Peppa. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when they pick strawberries. Thank you for reading with me. Peppa Pig in the Backyard Circus. It's a sunny day. Peppa and her friends are visiting Grandpa and Grandma Pig. Grandpa Pig is using his hammer. Bang, bang, bang. "It's a circus tent," says Peppa. "Hooray!" everyone shouts. Ooh, says Peppa. Can we see the circus, Grandpa Pig? This isn't a circus tent, says Grandpa Pig. It looks like a circus tent, said Peppa. What is it? It's for Granny Pig's garden party, he says. Peppa doesn't know what a garden party is. Grandpa Pig tells her it's a party where grown-ups stand around and talk. It doesn't sound like fun to Peppa. She has a better idea. Let's put on our own show, says Peppa. We'll call it Peppa's Circus. Granny Pig thinks having a circus at her garden party is a very good idea. Everyone wants to join the circus. Danny Dog wants to be the strong man. Emily Elephant wants to be the juggler. My father used to work in a circus, says Emily Elephant. He did? Asked Peppa. What did he do? Peppa knows that sometimes there are elephants in a circus. He was a ticket taker, says Emily. Admit 1. Granny Pig brings the dress-up box. There are lots of fun things inside. Danny Dog finds polka dot shorts and a stick-on mustache. My strongman suit, he says. Peppa finds a hat. Pedro Pony finds a clown costume and a horn. Honk, honk! Rebecca Rabbit does makeup. Hold still, Pedro, she says. Everyone is dressed and ready for the show. Grandpa, says Peppa, I don't have anything to do. Well, you could be the ringmaster, he says. What does the ringmaster do? Asked Peppa. The ringmaster is the boss, says Grandpa Pig. Peppa likes that idea. I would be the ringmaster boss, she says. Good, says Grandpa. You can say, welcome to my circus. Come and see the amazing feats of daring do. Granny's guests start to arrive. Everyone crowds inside the striped tent. Welcome to my circus, shouts Peppa. Come and see the amazing feat. The circus begins. Prepare to be scared, says Peppa. Is that a tiger? Grr, meow. Rebecca asked. No, it's Candy Cat. Now watch the amazing cyclists. Squeak, squeak. George, Richard, and Emerald. Here's the strong man, Danny Dog. Danny shows his muscles. He wants to show the crowd how strong he is. He lifts Peppa. Ooh, says the crowd. Now please welcome Emily Elephant, who will juggle 2 potatoes and 1 egg. Toss, drop, toss, splat. When Pedro Pony the clown walks into the ring, everyone laughs. Spray! Ha ha ha! Everyone laughs again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and elephants, cats and ponies, says Peppa. Thank you for coming to my circus. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Danny Dog lifts Peppa. And also I have another favorite part. It is where Peppa says feet, like the foot feet.